Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone. It is snowing outside. It's such a special time of the year. Thank you for being with us this whole year. We love making these videos. And this year, for our December newsletter, we have a year in review. There's tons of cybersecurity tips and other hardware releases that came out this year. So if you've missed any of those, make sure to watch through this video. It's going to be very informative. Thank you all for a wonderful year, and we'll see you in January. Take care.
First things first, let's talk about Apple. The big headline topic is the Vision Pro AR headset that is finally available to purchase for anyone who wants to get one. Described by Apple as the first spatial computer, it's their augmented reality headset aimed at bringing a new way to interact with your favorite apps and services. Designed for both work and entertainment, a lot of people have been finding unique and impressive use cases for it.
Fake actors know this as well and send out emails attempting to look like Microsoft or your IT department. The emails you get look like a life raft, offering you the opportunity to extend your password reset time by a month or 2 months or maybe even 3 months. In the process of going through these forms to keep your password, they'll ask you to enter your current password so that you can keep it. In the process, they will record your password and use it to log in as you in the future. Just know that these emails are entirely fake. There would never be a process that would break the policy of your password reset time, whether it's 60 or 90 days.
Remember how Foxconn built all those factories and offices in Racine and then nothing really happened with them? Well, Microsoft and the White House recently announced that Microsoft will invest $3.3 billion in the area to build an AI data center. Microsoft will also help develop an AI innovation lab at the University of Milwaukee and a data center academy at Gateway Technical College. It's really neat to see major tech companies taking interest in Wisconsin, as we're not usually the center of attention when it comes to tech news.
For many years now, Google's Chromecast has been the best way to turn your old TV into something state-of-the-art. Support now being entirely over for the Gen 1 Chromecast, they are now releasing an entirely new platform. It is the Google TV Streamer. While I think the name isn't really my favorite and could have used a little bit of extra marketing zhuzh, no one will ever wonder what it does either. The Google TV Streamer is now a set-top box design instead of an HDMI dongle, like it has been in years past. The larger unit gives Google the opportunity to add gigabit Ethernet, more memory, and a faster CPU to the overall package. The streamer won't ship until about late September the 24th maybe, even if you purchase one right now. It does look like it could be a great all-in-one streamer though, if you are in the need of replacing either an aging one or you just don't have anything right now.
To the surprise of absolutely nobody, Apple Intelligence was another highlight of the event. This new AI platform is a private large language model that enhances existing apps and features on your Apple devices. It can do things like survey your messages and inbox, provide summaries for emails, and even offer on-screen awareness of actions taking place on your phone. Apple Intelligence can also integrate with ChatGPT for more advanced features, all from your Apple device. Apple Intelligence is set to launch as a beta in the US this fall, with more languages and regions following in 2025.
The last example I want to cover today is the OneDrive sharing attack. I have seen these a lot more in recent months, so be on the lookout for these emails. Typically a friend, coworker, or even family member has already succumbed to a phishing attack, and these emails will actually be from someone you know. Right away, your guard can go down a little because it's someone you know. Please don't let that happen. The email will look very convincingly like a OneDrive sharing email. What you need to look out for are just a few things. First, the link you hover over, that is the OneDrive sharing link, will not be to a Microsoft website. It will not be to OneDrive. Second, it will ask you to log in right away to your Microsoft 365 account. If you're logged into Microsoft 365, you shouldn't be asked to log in again until you've logged out. So, should be a red flag there. Entering your credentials again should always carry some weight and caution, because once the attacker has logged in as you and scraped your passwords, they can now remain logged in indefinitely, leaving them access to your account that they can spread to others. As good practice, hovering over those links you click on is so valuable, and we can't stress enough how many of these attacks could be prevented by that practice alone. Gmail also tends to be an easy and free account that attackers can open and pretend to be someone they're not. So always be on your guard if you get a Gmail email from someone that you're not expecting, it's not their personal email, and especially if it's an email you're expecting to come from normally their corporate domain, and now it says Gmail. Should be a massive red flag. But Apple now finally supports RCS2. Great job, Apple. So go get iOS 18 if you don't already have it and you're on an Apple phone, and you'll see what I mean. The green color bubbles are still a thing, but you'll see some of that RCS become available to you as you interact with your Android compatriots.
Apple unveiled the brand new iPhone 16 and 16 Pro. These new models are designed with Apple Intelligence, Apple's brand new AI that was announced earlier this summer, from the ground up. One of the new features this year is a designated touchpoint on the side of the phone just below the power button that provides dedicated controls to the camera, letting you take pictures, adjust focus, change camera options, and more, all without having to touch the screen. The 16 Pro also improves the overall screen size without changing the size of the actual phone by making the borders even smaller. It's not a huge change, but maybe enough to help it feel bigger than it actually is, even though the Plus and the Max are already giant.
This new healthcare breach comes after a long list of other patient information breaches. Change Healthcare, Kaiser, Cencoro, and just recently, Ascension. The health equity breach seems to have happened through a third party, although what data was exactly breached hasn't been listed yet. Health equity did confirm that PII, or personally identifiable information, was leaked, and some SharePoint data was found to have been exfiltrated in the breach. Users that were affected will be alerted and offered credit monitoring as well as identity theft protection service. One of our ongoing recommendations with the continued large-scale breaches is to have your credit score locked already. This is a pretty easy thing to do, and there is a great page on usa.gov/credit-freeze. It walks you through the whole process, and all 3 credit bureaus are listed there. Now that you have your online identity safe and secure from actors trying to open credit cards in your name, let's talk about
stolen device protection. When enabled, which is really easy to do as I'll show you up here on the screen, your iPhone will require some extra authentication when getting into certain security settings. It will even add in some delays into gaining some sensitive information when you're not in a known location, which would be like your home or workplace. The idea behind this is if someone were to steal a phone, they couldn't as easily force the owner, like you, to log into their phone, get Apple ID password, email and password change, and then steal information for themselves, like credit cards or like important text messages, anything like that.
But there is a new passwords app in iOS 18. So if you're an iPhone user out there, this applies to you. This app replaces Keychain with a fuller password manager experience. I get it, I can already hear the groans from all the Android users.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
And I acknowledge that yes, there has been a thing in the Google ecosystem for this for a long time. But you know, there's always something to be said for showing up fashionably late, right? Anyway, the app lets you share credentials with your family, assuming at this point they have an iPhone. I do think they're gonna bring this to other platforms eventually. We'll see when that gets released. I bring this up because there's a great spot to go and upgrade your password game. There's a security area that will show you your passwords, the ones you've used multiple times, or the sum of them that might have been found in a data breach. If you haven't done this in a while or ever, this might be a great time to jump in there and give your passwords an upgrade. Remember that long phrases are great passwords too. Obviously, the password manager can generate ones for you so that you don't repeat any of them, but you're gonna always need a password and MFA to get into those managers. So something like I love working with CCA might be a great option and would keep you in good order for about 600 million years or so. Not sure about you, but I'm good with people having my passwords 600 million years from now. Stay warm out there, everyone. Have a great November. Watch out for those Black Friday scam emails that are coming, and we'll see you soon for our Christmas special. Thanks, everyone.